Today we're back at Orlando Speed World. We're putting Chevrolet's latest flagship Corvette to the test, the all-wheel drive ZR1X. In the other lane, we've got a modified C8 ZR1 with only a few bolt-on modifications. On paper, 1250 horsepower and all-wheel drive should make the ZR1X pretty hard to beat. But can the modified ZR1 hold its own against Chevrolet's ultimate Corvette? We're about to find out. We're also using today's track session as the first real-world test of the new TRC app, Trofii Racing. With Trofii Racing, you can track your runs, check density altitude, battle for the leaderboards, and run Trofii Callouts, challenging racers anywhere in the world to real remote races. Trofii Racing, available now on iOS and Google Play stores. With that said, let's get into today's episode. All right, guys, I'm so freaking stoked right now. We're about to do our first real-world test with the new TRC app, Trofii, and we got some badass rides here behind us. We got our boy Wheeler with his C8 ZR1 and our buddy Kerry with his C8 ZR1X. We got Kerry here. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out.
How you doing?
What's up? Everybody on the channel will know our boy Wheeler. He's been on the channel a couple of times here. So, all right, so what do we got? I think, is this thing bone stock or?
Except for I just put an exhaust on it. It's got the original cats and everything.
And then we got
the tires.
We got some tires on this thing. Nice, dude. Wheeler, I think since last time we saw you, you did some more mods of this thing.
Yeah, so I'm not tuned, no JB4 piggyback tuner, no HP tuners unlocked. The only thing I have is Eventuri's cold air intake system and inlet pipes for the ZR1, as well as Soul Performance's full flow competition exhaust. So I have no cats, no muffler, as close as you can get to open header on a turbo car. And then just running regular Michelin 4S street tires.
Nice.
That's it.
Hell yeah. And what's been the quickest and fastest? Super hot today, so probably not running any records today. So.
Super hot. So the fastest I've ran, Slip said 941, Draggy said 938. So fastest so far.
At what mile an hour?
About 9.4, and that was like a 1:54.
Okay.
So, but it was a cool day, early morning.
Yeah.
In like South
all the right
Florida.
conditions.
Yeah, it was like 60 degrees.
And Kerry, what about you?
My fastest is 9.3 at this track, and that was a few months ago at 149 mile an hour.
Nice. Pretty badass deal here. Look at that. So much insane technology in these cars. Pretty cool. He daily drives this thing, so that's friggin' epic. And we got Wheeler. Got this new kind of a clear deal to show it. So you can see the other one had it all blocked off with the carpet. This actually looks super cool. So 1064 versus 1250. Two badass rides right here. All right, guys, so this is a super exciting moment for me and the entire TRC team. James and Alberio on the development side of things here as a part of the TRC team. For those of you OG TRC fans, you will remember, it's gotta be, man, 8 years ago or something that we released the first TRC app. And we were one of the first, it might've been the first, but we were one of the first to bring GPS timing to your phone with just using the phone, no external device. And it was a fun app. You could check your DA, you could do runs. You couldn't connect an external device at the time. This was before Draggy, in the heyday of this stuff. And that app's been gone for quite a while now. We still get emails to this day, every single month, asking about our DA calculator and the timer and what happened to it. I think we had a couple 100,000 users on that thing at some point way back. So this is a very exciting moment for us. Everything we ever dreamed about doing originally with our old app, we have put into this app to try to make the ultimate app for car guys. And we will stick to built by racers for racers, built by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. All right, guys, so before we do the first run, we're first gonna go up with Wheeler's ZR1 here. But of course, we gotta check the DA. That's the biggest thing that people miss from the TRC app was the DA calculator, checking the DA. So go right here to tools, and we're gonna go density altitude, use my location. You can also select your drag strip. So right now, 1800 DA, 87 degrees. It's pretty freaking hot out, but it's gonna be a lot hotter later. So luckily it's 11 a.m. right now.
Who's online by
So you can also see who's online in our area. So Kerry ZR1X is online. You can check out his profile. Let's call this dude out. All right, so we're gonna use our handy dandy 60 to 130 calculator predictor. And when we input the trap speed, it's saying it'll run about a 5-second 60 to 130. Let's see how it does. on Trofii, 9.8 at 149. Nice. So you went a 9.7, but the track, it looks like the sensor for the mile per hour went out between last pass and this pass. So it said you went 76.
76 miles per hour.
Good thing we had the Trofii app. Yeah, so 9.8, 149. Hell yeah. You got 6.4, 6.4 in the 8th, 6.5 in the 8th, 60 to 130, 4.951. Dude, that's badass. So we used our 60 to 130 predictor, and it predicted you'd go a 5.0 flat.
Oh, okay.
So it was really, really close.
Really close. I can't believe 4.9 in this heat.
4.95 in this crazy heat. All right, guys, so let's see what this ZR1X will run in the heat. It's super hot out right now.
You're not going to get a closer race between you two.
What is that?
975, 147 euro. Mile an hour.
That's crazy. So we got a 975, 147, and here we have 991 at 146 and a half. So pretty badass. 330 was within 2/10, and we got the 8th mile was within a 10th, couple mile an hour difference on the 8th mile. Yeah, super badass. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna use phone GPS. So this is a super cool feature for anyone that doesn't wanna, isn't too serious and doesn't wanna spend, $150, $200 plus on a GPS unit. So you can actually just use your cell phone. So you go here, phone GPS, and that's it. So it's waiting for GPS signal right now. Nice. 9.5, 149. In this heat, that's pretty good. So the goal with Trofii isn't to compete with Draggy or Racebox. It's actually to work with these guys. They have badass hardware. But personally, using all of these different softwares for the past decade, it always left us wanting more. Originally, why we created the TRC app was because of that. Back then, we didn't have something that we can go out when we were doing street racing that we could quickly get these times. At the time, it was like V-Box. You had to take an SD card off, and it was this big hoopla. So that allowed us to get some really cool stuff on the fly on our phones with the TRC app. So the goal with Trofii is really to be an aggregator of all the GPS devices. We don't want to be biased. We want anybody from those communities to bring their hardware and have a better user experience with our software and our app. And while at the core of it, it does function like a Draggy, like a Racebox, but we're trying to make it that much better, the experience that much better. The way that runs and time slips are exported for you guys to share on social media, everything we would want, we have put in there thus far. My absolute favorite feature, and this is something we wanted to do many years ago. James, our developer, who's been a longtime friend of ours, he's got a Trackhawk on the channel. He was originally on the channel about 10 years ago, had a similar idea when he lived in Canada. Both of us living so far away now live about 3 or 4 miles from each other. And when we told each other about it, we were like, we have to do it. We have to bring this back. And we got to do this. So we have some very cool patent pending technology in this app right here, and that is remote callouts. So 2 users from anywhere in the world will be able to call each other out, race with their GPS devices, and get instant results with some badass timing using the best devices on the market. So we currently have any Draggy device compatible with this, as well as Racebox. And I don't know if any other guys are doing this right now, but you can also use your phone like the original TRC app. So that takes away the big $150, $200 entry fee, essentially, right? To use a Draggy, to use a Racebox. So anybody that's more maybe entry level and not looking for exact data, because the phone isn't as precise, it's only 1 hertz, but we have some really cool technology that we've got in the phone within a couple of tenths of the track timing system, but it is heavily dependent upon GPS conditions and all sorts of stuff. So like the original TRC app, our dream's to open this to a much larger demographic. Car guys that just want to go out and have some fun. All right, guys, so our favorite feature about Trofii is the remote call out feature. So you can pretty much race anyone, anywhere around the world. So we're gonna run you through it here real quick. Gonna go to call outs. The little megaphone is the call outs. We're gonna start a new call out. This is gonna be a fun call out. You can also do call out for points if you're part of a group. And then you got Carrie pops up here. Got a 2025 ZR1X. Carry's going down. We're gonna do a good old-fashioned quarter mile, and we're gonna have this be legit. We're not gonna use phones. It's gotta be an external GPS, and we're gonna require video. So that means that both racers have to accept to having it be on video, so you can prove what car they were in. All right, call outs out. Carry's gonna get a push notification, and he can accept the call out right there. So now each user, we're here together obviously, but no matter where you are in the world, could be doing this call out here. So we're gonna go, we hit let's go, and we get right to it. All right guys, so we got, we're in Wheeler's ZR1 against the badass ZR1X. Should be a good run. Treat, my boy. Dude, this thing's sick. Let's see what we got here. 9.7, 147.
Yep.
Not too shabby, considering it's 8,000 degrees right now.
But I'm curious to see what the slip says between the two.
Oh yeah, for sure. So my favorite part about our app here is that you can just leave this recording and it'll keep on resetting, and it'll automatically cut out your milestones in their video library. So you don't have to start and stop if you're going out doing a bunch of hits and stuff. So pretty cool feature. Yeah, you killed him on the tree. What did his trophy say?
So on the phone we have a 10.158 at 141.
Okay, so a 10.0 to a 10.1 on the trophy.
That's pretty.
Hell yeah. All right guys, so another thing we're testing today for our OSW No Prep backside race in November. No more complaining about having to review iPhone footage. We have a wind light system. So our buddy James developed this himself, and yeah, we're doing a little bit of an upgrade. So this is just a teaser for now. We'll show you guys some more on this soon, but we're gonna have a super badass wind light system that might just tie into the Trofii app too. So that's all we're gonna say for now on that. All right guys, so we're doing a good old-fashioned 60 to 130. We're doing a call out in the Trofii app against the ZR1X. Let's see how it goes. Dude, you had mile an hour on that thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna submit the call out. 4.9, 60 to 130.
Yep.
All right, we got another roll race against the ZR1X. Did another call out, 60 to 130. See how it goes. What a sick race. Run submitted.
4.87. That was even faster than the first time.
Yeah, dude, it felt spicy.
Yeah, dude.
For those of you OG TRC fans, I know you will be super happy. We still get emails to this day about our app that is no longer around. We're gonna be actively developing this app consistently. We're gonna be listening to the community. So please guys, download it. Let us know what you think. We actually have a feedback button built in right to the app. We're gonna read every single message, and we're gonna be working on this thing to make it as best as possible for the community. And we'll go over the community functions later, but in communities, it's super cool. You can create your own communities, you can have your own leaderboards, and you can do call outs within those communities for a point system that's ranked. So you can have a top 10 list in these communities. You guys can create your own cash days here to go to the track and run a cash day structure. And my favorite part about communities, spectators and racers will be able to see the pending races that are set up, and users that are not a part of that race can bet on these races. So you can guess to see who's gonna win the race and also try to guess the closest time for the race. The app is still in its early stages, but we're ready for public launch. It is live, officially live on iOS and Android right now. You can check the description below for those links. Make sure to check it out. We really appreciate you guys tagging along on this one. We'll catch you in the next one. All right guys, so last test of the day. You don't have to have a fast car or SUV or truck or scooter to have fun with Trofii. So yeah, let's see what Big Bertha does here. All right, first off, trash control off because we're serious here. We got serious stuff going on here. All right, advance track off. I feel like I'm in the work truck. Arm launch. Arm launch.
Arm launch.
Ready to go? I don't know if you guys are ready.
I'm not.
We're about to find out. Ah, my neck.
Oh, you feel that?
I do.
God damn.
3060.
Oh, flip the boost on.
0 to 60 in 9.2. Ouch.
Damn. Big Bertha did okay.
1695.
Let's go. 1694. 87 miles an hour, baby.
Nice.
Let's go.